Hey there, gorgeous gays, version 2 here. Just wanted to give a quick update on essentially everything. You've probably noticed there's been hardly any videos this year. I'm still really busy at my retail job, 45 to 50 hour weeks, 6 days a week. That is seemingly not changing anytime soon, so anything I say in this video in terms of what my goals are, do keep that in mind. Very difficult to just keep up a normal amount of videos, let alone the stuff that I actually want to do. So that's why there's been hardly anything. It is going to unfortunately continue, but it gives me that money, which does tie into some things later in this video. More specifically, we're just going to run down a list of every series that I haven't finished and explain what's happening with them. That's kind of the goal here. So the first thing is the three main series that we've got going on, but kind of four at the moment. We've got The Wonderful 101, Final Fantasy VII, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and starting pretty soon, Yakuza Kiwami 2. That's going to start up soon. You'll find out why soon. The plan is, and this is my absolute first priority all of the time, is three main series, 3 videos a week each. It's a single 2-hour recording session for me, breaking up into 3 episodes each. It's enough for a video every day, with 1 or 2 having an extra video a day. That is the standard baseline. That is my goal at a bare minimum for each week. Even that is honestly difficult to reach, requires a fair bit of what little spare time I have to even get that. That's the baseline. You're not going to see other stuff before you see that unless I happen to have it in advance. Also, I've finished recording The Wonderful 101, so that's just going to be a bonus for the next couple of weeks. Then it's just going to cut down to 3 main series, 3 videos a week, and we're just going to go from there. And that's the baseline. You're not going to see anything else in the week unless I get that done, probably. So you'll notice what I said in my main series. There was 3 things there that I've started recently-ish and haven't continued, and that is Banjo-Kazooie, The World Ends With You, and Metal Gear. Unfortunately, all those series are fucking broken. I left the batteries in my Xbox 360 controller for too long, and the acid leaked out and melted, and now my 360 controller doesn't work, so I can't do Banjo-Kazooie right now. So whenever I get that replaced, I'll kick back into that. Probably one of the other main LPs finishes, we'll go back into that. The World Ends With You. Connecting it to my computer just causes a flashing screen right now, and it has done that for the last 3 weeks. I've not been able to fix it, changing the cable doesn't work. I think the ports on my laptop are busted and just do not cooperate with something that is sending continuous video signal like my capture card, which already doesn't have great ports. So that'll come back at some point when I get better USB ports, which I'll explain later, but that's also on hold. Another thing on hold is Metal Gear. As you've seen in previous LPs of mine, my PS3 is fucking shithouse, and it has now died. Turning it on, it just constantly boots itself, and sometimes it don't turn on at all. Hasn't turned on for a while right now. Annoying that happened literally after 2 episodes of Metal Gear, but I do have a new PS3 right now. I can't get the disc out of my old PS3 to actually do that, so I need to pull the fucking thing apart and get that. I will hopefully fix those issues for those 3 LPs and be able to continue them, but I probably won't continue them until after the main schedule's cleared up a little bit, just to be able to give me time to have time to fix them and also get those done. I haven't forgotten those things, they're just broken, sorry. Which is really frustrating, but they are going to come back, and they're like the next priority of those things. After a bunch of that is cleared out of the way, or at least as much as I can do with that, if I can't fix some of the other broken LPs, and other things will jump in. There's 2 LPs that I'm going to do that are main LPs pretty much right after that stuff's cleared up, which might be a while from now, because there is so much there, but they're 2 secret LPs. I hope you're looking forward to them. No, I'm not telling you what they are. One of them I definitely think people will be expecting. Maybe not as soon as what it's coming, but people definitely be expecting it, and people will definitely be excited for it, because I've seen a lot of people excited for the game in general, and me doing it. And the other one, I don't think there's a single person watching who could guess what it is. Feel free to leave a comment on what you think my second secret LP that I'm starting after all of this is, because I don't think anyone's going to get it, because I have literally never seen a person who watches my videos even mention the name of the game in any capacity. So feel free to leave a guess on what that is. So while we've got 3 videos for 3 main series going up each week, I obviously do want to do more content than that. I do like having a wide variety of stuff. I still want to do my side series. At the moment, The goal is if I get those 3 done a week, which would basically just be recording 3 days after I finish work a week, then my 1 day off, I can spend time on my side stuff, which for the time being is just Monster Hunter, both Iceborne and Generations Ultimate. I want to finish up at least in Danganronpa V3, the getting to know all the people, like all the free time events. I would like to obviously go way past that in Danganronpa, but the priority is get that done, and then the alternate modes for that, maybe going back to the previous 2 games and finishing off their school modes and stuff might also kick in, but that would be like a long-term overall thing, maybe once a month or so would happen, but I at least would like to do 1 video of a Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate or Iceborne a week, and also 1 video of that Danganronpa free time event stuff until at least that's done. Again, probably won't happen unless you see the other videos happen in a week, and then I need extra time, but that's the priority for those. Once we get done with the free time events for Danganronpa V3, so I can not actually get onto other projects and not just be stuck with V3 forever, because from my understanding, from what people have told me, even after I finish that, the other modes are still going to take a long time to do in V3. We're going to move on to the next game that's kind of like Danganronpa that people have requested. There's a number of visual novels that people want me to do, and a number of series. So I need to start one of them soon, or I'm never going to get onto them. And I've decided the first one I'm jumping into, I said I was going to put it to a vote, and then I didn't, because I just want to do it based on the way people are talking about it recently and getting excited for it. Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney, once we've done free mode events in Danganronpa, I'm going to kick into Ace Attorney 1. I still don't know which console I'm going to play it on. I think PS4 was the recommended one for that, and we're going to go through that. I'm not necessarily going to do every single Ace Attorney game in order. There might be some of the other ones. I know people want me to do the 999 series. There is some people who want me to do Corpse Party. There's other visual novels that are out there that people want me to do. I'm not strictly saying I'm going to do all the Ace Attorneys in a row. And with how long visual novels take, and just me being slow in general, it will take a long time to get through all those, but hey, I'm planning on never stopping doing videos, so we've got plenty of time. But Ace Attorney 1's happening first, and once we do the free time events in Danganronpa, which I think is only 4 or 5 more videos, so hopefully it won't be too long if I actually get one done a week. I won't though. So something that's worth mentioning in terms of what's happening with videos is I'm currently in the process of buying a super beast computer. As in, I'm putting about $4,500 into this thing. It's one of the advantages of working so much that I have. I get better equipment for doing videos that I have no time to do. But the plan is I'm buying a ridiculously beast, super high-end, super powerful computer. Once I get that, and I get the Delgado all set up in that and everything, and now that I actually have what is classified as good internet connection in Australia because they put out an upgraded thing, it's a whole political thing behind it, but we're not going to get into that in this video. Streaming! Yay! The plan is everything that I record, I'll stream. For the standard LPs where it's just, 3 episodes a week or a couple where I record 2-hour session and cut it up, your standard LPs that I've always done on the channel, I'm still going to LP those. Those I'm probably just going to leave as like standard LPs where, as in, I'm not going to interact with chat too much. It's just going to be me recording a 2-hour session and putting it up. And if you want to catch it early, the stream is there. Maybe I'll interact with the chat if I'm like stuck on a particular thing, or just going through something that's just grinding out something and, me commentating over the game is just not getting anywhere. But in general, I know people like my LPs the way that they are, or at least the people who do probably don't want them to change that much. Even the face cam added is probably a bit much. But the idea is those standard LPs stay as standard LPs. Anything extra that I do, I would like to start streaming just like a normal streamer. Like when I do my Monster Hunter videos, that's just a standard streamer interacting with the chat, and it's a night like that, or other big side videos like that. Something like Ace Attorney, probably not, because I don't want to be spoiled on that, so I wouldn't read the chat. But for any series that I do that aren't part of like the main LPs or the visual novel stuff, will probably just be general interactive chat kind of things. And I'd like to obviously start doing more of those once we do that. The plans for the first big series that I stream was going to be Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and we'll kick into that, and that will be like an interactive chat thing once we actually get the ability to stream. But the next thing after that is Fire Emblem Three Houses. I know people want me to LP it, and I was going to. Then people in the Discord told me that one playthrough can take about 80 hours, and you need to do at least 3 to like get all the story. And then they added the 4th through for the DLC, and there's no way that I'm LPing that normally with 2 hours a week and 3 videos, because I'll be doing just 3 houses for the rest of my life. So that would be a thing of just, you know what, fuck it. I've got time today, let's just stream for 4 or 5 hours playing 3 houses, and I can interact with chat while doing that, because I think for doing long sessions like that for 3 houses, interacting with chat would make it a better experience to play it and also just to watch. So that's the plan for streaming, and everything will be streamed, and hopefully it'll go well. Then we're gonna get on to the big ones. Yes, my millions of unfinished projects over the years. Even before I started working this much, it was difficult to have time to just do my normal videos. This is why I have so many unfinished projects, because it just goes on for so long without me being able to do more of them that I want to move on to something else because I'm being bogged down by this thing that I never have time to do. It's why I'm kicking a Yakuza Kiwami 2 as instead of focusing more on trying to fix, say, The World Ends With You or anything like that. By the way, World Ends With You should hopefully be fixed with a new computer because better USB ports. I never actually explained that. But you know, assuming I get 3 videos for each of my main 3 series out a week, and assuming I get at least 1 Monster Hunter and Danganronpa / Ace Attorney video out a week, my other time is going to be spent trying to catch up on these other series. Some of them I don't even need to be able to record for that, so I can obviously spend more time than that, because I can't record all the way into the night, because otherwise I'll wake up my neighbors and just annoy the people who live with me. But I am still working on these things, or I know I need to get back to them. The big one that people keep pestering me for, because somehow it became my most popular series, is Punch-Out! Yes, I am still trying Punch-Out! No, I have not been able to beat the last 2 challenges for Mr. Sandman. I have put in about 13 or 14, 2-hour recording sessions into trying to beat it. I'm yet to do it yet. I have not forgotten that game. I'm trying every 2 or 3 months for 2 hours, and then I'm just like, you know what? I spent another 2 hours and I got nothing done, and I could have done something else. And then I get frustrated and I don't touch it for a while. But I have been doing it. I recently tried again about a month ago. I still can't do it. The moment that I get it done, it will be the very next video of mine that goes up. I will put everything on hold to the moment I win that. The moment I get those 2 done, go, edit, render it, and put it up immediately. Won't even be on the schedule. It'll just be, oh, it's at 4 in the morning? Fuck it, we're doing it at 4 in the morning, which I now realize is actually very close to when I upload my normal videos for me, but that's beside the point. I am trying it. The moment it happens, it goes up, I promise. Because I love Punch-Out. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and for some reason my most popular series, even more than Danganronpa somehow. It's happening. I just can't do it. But eventually I will. I've put damn near 30 hours into trying to beat him. Surely I have to fucking do it at one day. God damn it. And then there's, the ridiculous amount of other things. Undertale. I was redoing my save file on the PlayStation. Now I'm redoing it on the Switch. That's just a thing where I am trying to replicate my save file the exact same way I did it before, because I know it's based on all decisions and stuff like that. I don't want any of that to fuck up. And I'll be honest, it's just a thing where it's just sitting down and just watching over my video and trying to is there any decisions that I made that I did differently, anything like that, and trying to match it up. I know it's not too much that I have to do, but it is something that I start doing and I'm just ugh. I could just do a normal route and not pay attention to the decisions that I made and then just catch up to where I am in Genocide. But I feel like that would be weird. But it's my next priority after Punch-Out, which is already really down low on the list. But I am definitely trying to do it. I promise at some point Undertale will continue. And then we'll get to the Pacifist route. I have way too many unfinished things. I need this to be my full-time job to get around to everything that I'm trying to do. Subscribe to my Patreon or fucking whatever. There's Nier. Grinding for that items in that game is a motherfucker. Because I said it was 100%, I'm trying to get every trophy. That requires upgrading every weapon. That requires grinding out for certain items. There is this one fucking item that only this bird enemy in the desert drops, and 3 of them spawn before you have to reload. And you need 5 of the fucking items, or there's 2 different items that they drop. You need to throw 1 or 2 or the other, or something. And they're just not fucking dropping it. And there's a bunch of others. I have somewhere in one of my notepads here the list of items that I need to grind. It's literally the first thing on this thing. There's my near grinding pad of just the shit that I need. And I need so much fucking more shit. I've put a lot of time into the grinding that stuff. I haven't done it for a year because it's just irritating. But with Gestalt, or the remake, whatever it's called, coming soon, I'd like to get back into it. I'd like to be able to beat that 100% it and then just do Gestalt and we'll 100% that, because fuck it, it's a remake and it's a good excuse to do that before we get into Automata. But it's a pain in the ass. I am trying, but pain in the ass grinding, that's not even something that I can put more skill into. It's literally just time until the game cooperates with me. It's rather frustrating. So I'm just gonna rattle off a list of things that I haven't gotten around to because I don't have the time for. There's not really any problem stopping me for most of them. I just haven't done it. There's Crash Bandicoot 3. Okay, there's actually a problem with that one. I need to get a gold trial on everything before I can, like, get the final gem. It's literally just that. I've recorded the secret world. I just need to get a gold time trial in all of the levels, and then I get a gem, and then we do the 100% ending, and that's done. There's like 4 levels that I can't get a gold on. Again, haven't tried it for a while, but once I get that, you know, we can be fun with that. Whenever Crash 4 comes out, though, even if I haven't finished 100%ing that, I'm going to do Crash 4, and I'll do a thing where it's like a world per video and just a big long-ass video for all those, because there's no way I'm not LPing Crash Bandicoot 4 the moment that it comes out. Borderlands is just time consuming. Like, it's a thing where I make a 2-hour videos for one thing, because that game's long. And just, yeah, haven't had time for it. Again, if I get around to it, I get around to it. But, you know, I need time for that stuff. Same goes Wolfenstein. I'm dropping that game back to easy when I go back to it, but, you know, just haven't found the time for something that's that low priority. Labo Vehicle is, again, the same thing, just haven't found the time for it, although it'd be weird now because I have Facecam. I can add Facecam to it, but I don't have Facecam on like the first couple episodes. It'd be obviously better to have Facecam on just the end of it, as opposed to just the beginning of it, but, you know, there's that. Persona 4, maybe. There's no, like, I'm still, if I'm gonna go back into it, I'm gonna do the day-by-day thing. And there's no way I'm getting back into it this year, so fuck that. Maybe next year, but probably not. But again, unless I've deleted a series off the channel, I have not cancelled it. That's the main thing I want to get at, is I'm aware of all the stuff that I have unfinished. I'm planning on getting around to it. I just don't have time. But I do want to do that stuff. It's like the Rewind DLC. That's the thing I'm going to wait till streaming, because people want me to do the art challenges for that. Yeah, once I start streaming, if I have spare time where I'm just fucking around, yeah, I'm happy to jump into that and stream the attempts of that. I've leveled up to 99 in that, so like I'm at the level where I can actually try them and everything. There's also a series that I want to do later on that's purely based on streaming, which is the Kingdom Hearts RE Redemption arc, which is replaying through all the games on the highest difficulty and streaming them all and see if I can do that. That's a long-term goal. That would be like closer to when I have a part-time job and I'm financially stable, or this becomes my full-time job, but, you know, I would love to do that. And also, just like if there's other series where I said I might do bonus episodes, I'm not promising to do bonus episodes on like every series that I did. Like I said, I might go back into Astral Chain to do the final case. No fucking promises on that though. Like, bonus episodes at the end of LPs is just... like, I don't think people care enough to see that. Hey, maybe though, but no promises on that. One thing that I would do that though for, in terms of go back and redo the stuff, is Cuphead. Well, again, I won't bother until streaming, and again, even then, probably not for a while, but the pacifist runs and going through the bosses on Expert. I'd love to do that, but that's something I've planned, but nothing soon. I know that, like, the lack of videos is frustrating. I know that it's upsetting that there's these series that I do that you really like, that you haven't seen in months, or by the time we get back into something like Banjo, probably a year. I know that, and trust me, it's more frustrating to me than you. Like, not being able to do videos is terrible for my mental health. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I feel like shit when I can't do stuff, and there was, like, multiple months this year where there's been nothing, and I feel like shit when it's that, because this is like a big creative outlet for me and one of the biggest hobbies that I do, and I just haven't had the time to do that, and it's frustrating. I do want to try and just say fuck it and just fucking do it. If I can stream, it would probably honestly be easier, because if everything is hooked up to a single computer to record and stream and set up all of that, it'd be quicker to set it all up. And, like, to set up everything to record right now, no joke, takes about 20 minutes on my current setup to just set up the camera, the capture card, the computer to do it. I mean, half of that is just takes like 10 fucking minutes for OBS to open up on my computer. It takes a long time to set up all that, so if I finish work at 5:30 and get home like roughly at 6, because I have to, you know, stay balanced and stuff and never get out on time. By the time I set it all up, it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it's just like, and then I record for 2 hours, and then it's 9, and then I have like dinner, shower, and bed. But if everything's set up way faster, then I can just like get home and immediately record it and be done with it by 8 instead. So the idea is to just say fuck it and just make sure I fucking do it and stuff like that. But obviously I can't make any promises, And it is, I know it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating to have these series you like and them to not go on for so long. And I do apologize for that. I just also do want to say it's difficult for me to control it because I just work a lot and I can't work less. Like, I'm not in a position in my job where I can say I want to do less hours because I'm the one staff member at my shop, and if I do less hours, then no one's there, and then I'd get in trouble and shit like that, and it's just, so I'm stuck doing that many hours. It's awesome on the money front. I mean, I would afford so much shit, and like, I would not be able to afford the beast computer that I'm buying to do streams and stuff if I wasn't working this amount of hours, but, you know, it comes at a cost, and I'm aware it's frustrating, but, hopefully just I'm willing to put in the more of my limited spare time, or just find ways to make the process more efficient that I can find more time to do it. That's the plan. It's why I want to say, like, I had an old schedule where it was just like every day is 2 videos. I wanted to do that because I'm just like, I want to make up for how long I've not done stuff by just doing a bunch of stuff. But I know if I try and stick to an over-the-top plan of how much shit I want to do, if I start failing at some of it, then no videos will happen. And that's the biggest problem that I have, is that if I can't get everything I want to do done, then I spend so much time trying to get everything done that I don't have the time for, that I get nothing done. Which is why it's just like 3 different LPs, 3 videos a week. That's 6 hours of recording, add on like another 6 or so to do all the editing stuff because my computer's so shit. Another thing that will way speed up when I get an actually good computer. I won't have to wait 10 fucking minutes for Word to open, and then another 5 minutes to type into it and copy that information into that, or spend half an hour making 2 thumbnails. Almost not exaggerating on that recently when I had to do the Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate thumbnails. So, yeah, a new computer will help streamline the process that isn't just the recording part, which is honestly a big part of the problem of that, but I'm trying, and everything like that. I hope it gets better. But yeah, if the main idea is 3 series, 3 videos a week, with a Danganronpa and a Monster Hunter, and then after Danganronpa, Ace Attorney, and then getting back to the broken LPs and the 2 mystery LPs after that, and the unfinished series that have been unfinished for years. I've not forgotten them. I've not forgotten them, and I've not cancelled them. I just need time. Not inspiring or hopeful as an ending for a video, but you know, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. So, you know, hopefully I'll see you in later videos and stuff like that. Hopefully I'll see you when I start streaming. I hope that's fun. I hope streaming goes well, because that'd be fun, just being able to interact with chat and stuff while doing, like, hunting a monster that I've already hunted before, like a festival or something, or just being like, how the fuck does Generation Ultimate work? And then people can tell me, oh, that's how it works. Okay, now I'm getting better at old school Monster Hunter, or stuff like that. Or 3 houses. Holy shit, Dorothea. So, holy shit, Violet. And then we can all just, you know, have waifu wars in the comments or whatever. So, you know, I apologize. I'm trying. Until the future of stuff, hopefully I at least get those 3 videos for 3 series a week. That's like the bare minimum goal. That's still kind of pushing it, but I hope I can at least do that. Because then at least videos will happen and we can at least move through series, because shit will be consistent at going up. But until that stuff hopefully happens, this is version 2, signing out.